Welcome back to Spooge MMA with your host Spooge, and in today's video we will be predicting UFC Fight Night, Adesanya versus Imavov. What a sick main event, but let's get the prediction video started with the very first fights on the card, starting with the prelims, and the very first prelim is Hamdy Abdelwahab versus Jamal Pogues. And, bangers throughout the night, bro. Heavyweights to start out the night, and I'll be picking Jamal Pogues to win via decision. And Hamdy Abdelwahab, I kind of just want to see him back in the octagon because he did get suspended for steroids. He got a 2-year suspension after the Dontel Mays fight, which was a really sick fight. But in that fight, you did see him kind of, go crazy in the first round. Then kind of gas out in rounds 2 and 3. And Jamal Pogues, I mean, he's no stranger when it comes to decisions, especially in heavyweight. He can definitely go to 15 minutes. And Hamdy, I feel like he'll have trouble coming in round 2, round 3. He'll be gassing out, especially what he did versus Dontel Mays, and that's what made Dontel Mays come back in the fight. But Jamal Pogues, real solid, bro. Real solid all around. His only loss in the UFC is to Mick Parkin, and Mick Parkin is a real good prospect heavyweight. And Jamal Pogues can grapple, and I think he could, grapple Hamdy, gas him out, and, eventually he'll win via decision. I mean, he's a solid grappler. He out-grappled Josh Perez, who's a pretty solid grappler in the heavyweight division. But yeah, dude, in this bout between Hamdy and Jamal Pogues, I'll be picking Jamal Pogues to win via decision. So let's go Jamal Pogues. Alright, next bout. Bogdan Grad versus Lucas Alexander. Alright, scrap right here. I'll be picking Bogdan Grad to win via submission. And Lucas Alexander, the ground game is not really his cup of tea. He has 3 submission losses, so I think Bogdan Grad could kind of use that to his game plan. Take him down, get your ground game going, and eventually get your submission game going and lock in a choke, bro. And Lucas Alexander, he only 3 KO finishes. Bogdan Grad did get KO'd by Tom Nolan, but Tom Nolan has more power and more, capabilities than Lucas Alexander. So I'll be picking Bogdan Grad to win via submission. Utilize your ground game, take him down, butter him up with ground and pound. Hopefully, he leaves an opening for the neck. You slip in your rear naked choke and you get it done. So let's go Bogdan Grad for the submission win. Let's go Bogdan. All right, next bout. Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Solid W MMA scrap right here, I do have to say. But I'll be picking Jasmine Jasudavicius to win via decision, alright? I just feel like Jasmine, when it comes to her grappling, she's more dominating. She's more controlling when it comes to Mayra Bueno Silva. Mayra, don't get me wrong, she can definitely slip in a couple chokes. Real good jiu-jitsu, but Jasmine Jasudavicius is going to be real dominant when it comes to the ground. And I think she has better striking, more power in her striking. Mayra Bueno Silva only has 1 KO finish, and Jasmine has 2. So, she ups her on that. And Mayra Bueno Silva, she does want to get back in the win column. She's coming off a doctor stoppage loss to Macy Chiasson. Then before that, it was a loss to the champion Raquel Pennington, and before that, it was a draw to Holly Holm. So she wants to get back in the win column, but I feel like versus Jasmine Jasudavicius is gonna be kind of tough because Jasmine, she's gonna take you down, just dominate you on the ground, and just out control her. And I just feel like I could just totally see it on Saturday, between Jasmine Jasudavicius and Mayra Bueno Silva. So that's why I'll be taking Jasmine Jasudavicius to win via decision. So let's go Jasmine. The next bout, Fares Ziam versus Mike Davis. This is going to be a banger right here. Fucking banger. And I'll be picking Mike Davis to win via TKO. This dude has power in his hands, real accurate striking. And I know Fares Ziam's come off a KO win over Matt Frovola, but I just feel like Mike Davis is going to look past that and just kind of look at Fares Ziam, kind of see at his stand-up and kind of just look through Fares Ziam and see that really he has nothing on the stand-up that can give him any problems. And of course, anything can happen. But I just feel like Mike Davis has the more power in his hands, the more accurate striking. He will have to fight through a couple clinch entries from Fares Ziam. And of course, Fares Ziam has his Polish throwdowns that he could do for takedowns. But Mike Davis, I feel like that's not going to come in the picture. He's going to just knock him out on the feet. He's not going to care what Ziam's going to be throwing. And he's going to be winning via TKO. So let's go Mike Davis. Next bout, Terrance McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. Scrap right here. I'll be picking Terrance McKinney to win via TKO. He is coming off a KO loss, this is a favorable matchup for him. Damir, he hasn't fought in 3 years, so he's going to have 3 years of ring rest. And I feel like this is a real favorable, winnable matchup for Terrance McKinney. I'm knocking on wood. But Terrance McKinney in this bout, what I would like him to do is just kind of just go quick. Just right as the bell sounds for round 1, just go after Damir, just overwhelm him with shots, and just win like that via TKO. Kind of like what he did to Matt Frevola a couple of years ago when he got the fastest finish in lightweight history. Just do the same thing versus Damir, bro. 3 years off, he's going to have ring rest. He's not going to be prepared for you to overwhelm him, to blitz him to start the bout. So just do that, and you're going to win via TKO. So let's go Terrance McKinney. Come back, bro. Come back. You get back in the win column, bro. Next bout. Heavyweights. Shamil Gaziev versus Thomas Peterson. And this is going to be a good fight right here. Good fight on our hands. And I'll be picking Shamil Gaziev to win via TKO. Thomas Peterson, his last bout versus Mo Usman was kind of lackluster. It was a real boring performance by both gentlemen, but I feel like this is going to be a TKO win for Gaziev, because Gaziev can win in multiple ways. He could dominate you like he did Dontel Mays, and he could do that versus Thomas Peterson, take him down, look for ground and pound shots, because versus Dontel Mays, he's got like 10 minutes control time. That's like 2 rounds, bro. So give legit Shamil 10 minutes of control time on Thomas Peterson. It's going to be finishing him, bro. And what Shamil Gaziev did to Martin Buday, just put Martin Buday to the fence and just went off the shots and eventually, took him out. And I feel like he could do that versus Thomas Peterson. Put Thomas Peterson's back against the fence, load up, start going crazy with shots, and you're going to clip him and you're going to put him down. So let's go Shamil Gaziev, especially, dude, after the performance Thomas Peterson gave us versus Mo Usman. That shit was just honestly just trash, bro. Shamil Gaziev's going to finish this dude in 2 rounds. So let's go Shamil Gaziev for the TKO win. Next bout. Muhammad Naimov versus Kaan Ofli. This is a banger right here. This is a scrap right here between these two. Muhammad Naimov, I have him winning via decision. Kaan Ofli, he's pretty solid, bro. I know you might not think he's a striker. He has 1 KO finish, but this dude's a striker, dude. This dude can fucking honestly throw hands. Might not land with much power, but he can fucking throw. And I'll have Muhammad Naimov winning via decision. Kind of like the same way Jasmine Jasudavicius is winning. It's about being more dominant and more controlling when it comes to the ground game. And Muhammad Naimov, he does have the spinning attacks as well that might keep Kaan Ofli kind of on his toes and more, just be more reactant to whatever Muhammad Naimov does on his feints, on his kicks, or whatever. But I have Muhammad Naimov winning via decision. So yeah, let's go Muhammad Naimov for the decision win. The next bout. Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. And what a banger this is, bro. Fucking banger of a fight this is, and I'll be picking Vinicius Oliveira to win via TKO. Alright? And you might be thinking Saeed Nurmagomedov, he has the grappling, the wrestling, but if you look at Vinicius Oliveira's prior fight to this, he fought Ricky Simone. Ricky Simone tried to wrestle with him, and Vinicius Oliveira did a great job defending the takedowns. Ricky Simone only got 2 takedowns out of 11 attempts. Great, solid takedown defense by Vinicius Oliveira showed out in there, and he won via decision. And I know Saeed's wrestling is a lot different to Ricky Simone's wrestling, but what Vinicius Oliveira provides on the feet too as well, provides great striking on the feet, the flying knees, the leg kicks that can batter your legs. He's going to TKO Saeed, bro. He's going to TKO him. And, I just see Saeed's legs getting battered, similar to what he did to Brennan Sopaj, then looking to excite the crowd with a flying knee, timing, when Saeed tries to go for a single leg attempt, just Vinicius timing it up with the flying knee and putting Saeed out of there, bro. But Oliveira, he could definitely hurt Saeed more ways than one. And I just have him winning via TKO. I just don't see Saeed, taking him down and dominating him with the ground game. Maybe he can. Anything could fucking happen, but yeah, I'll be picking Oliveira to win via TKO. The next bout, Sergei Pavlovich versus Jarinzinho Rozenstruik, and someone's going down in this fight. Someone's going down, and I have Sergei Pavlovich winning via TKO. I just think, last bout out versus Volkov, Volkov played a nice game. He played the range game, kept Pavlovich at range, and before that, Sergei fought, the best heavyweight in the fucking world, which is Tom Aspinall. But Sergei Pavlovich, this is a winnable matchup for him. Real winnable. Jarinzinho Rozenstruik doesn't have the length, and he's not as tall as Volkov. So yeah, there's that. And plus, Rozenstruik, he's not as quick with the hands as Tom Aspinall was. And Sergei Pavlovich, bro, I mean, this dude took out Derek Lewis, Tai Tuivasa, Curtis Blades. This dude's fucking dangerous, bro. And he just had a tough, shit end of the stick his last 2 bouts. And versus Rozenstruik, he's definitely going to put him out. Let's fucking go. Also, Rozenstruik, his last bout out versus Tai Tuivasa, he took him to decision while Sergei Pavlovich, fucking knocked him out. So let's go, Sergei Pavlovich, get back in the win column and beat Jarinzinho Rozenstruik on Saturday with a TKO. Let's fucking go, Sergei. Next bout, the co-main event. Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Michael Venom Page. And what a banger this is of a co-main event. Fucking banger. And I'll be picking Shara Bullet to win via TKO. Alright? And I just think Shara Bullet would just be going just all at Michael Venom Page. Just fucking all at him. This dude doesn't shoot for takedowns. He fucking doesn't shoot for takedowns. When this dude smells blood in the water, he fucking goes for the kill. And Michael Venom Page, I feel like he's gonna be in trouble, bro. He's gonna be in trouble. And I know he hasn't been knocked out since the Douglas Lima fight, but dude, I just feel like Michael Venom Page is gonna be tough, dude. It's gonna be tough. He's gonna be wanting to stay at range with his long, his long legs and his long range like that. But I just feel like Shara Bullet should be going all, just putting Michael Venom Page on his back foot for the majority of this bout. And I feel like Michael Venom Page is gonna have a hard time adjusting, bro. Real hard time adjusting, because Shara Bullet, like I said, just would be going all at you, bro. Just all at you. And plus, Shara Bullet, his last bout out versus Armin Petrosian. Armin Petrosian destroyed his legs, but that stopped Shara Bullet. Nah, still KO'd him. So let's fucking go Shara Bullet to win via TKO. It is gonna be tough. Michael Venom Page, the quick kicks, the knees, but I feel like he could do something like he did versus Douglas Lima, where he fell off balance, and then Lima landed a huge uppercut that knocked him out. And plus, Michael Venom Page, I feel like at some moments of this bout, he will be clinching, bro. He will be clinching. Maybe Shara Bullet could, show off some of his ground game. Maybe slam him down for a takedown. Start doing some ground and pound. But I just don't see Shara Bullet taking this fight to the ground. I feel like he's going to be wanting to prove a point. And if he can he'll definitely prove a point if he knocks out Michael Venom Page. That would be huge for Shara. The next bout, the main event of the evening, Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov. And what a banger this is. What a solid fight this is, bro. This is a solid fight. This is a solid fight. And I'm picking Adesanya to win via TKO. And Adesanya, he has trouble being smothered, his last 2 fights, his last 2 losses, I should say, versus DDP and Sean Strickland. They just smothered him, bro. They didn't have him have any fucking range, didn't have him have any breathing room. Just smothered him for the whole bout. And I feel like Nasruddin Imavov, he has to do that. And he could definitely do that. But the thing with Imavov is that he doesn't really shoot for takedowns. He doesn't really shoot for takedowns like versus Brendan Allen. He just defended the majority of the takedowns, which is a great win by the way. Great strategy. Never let Brendan Allen take his back. But versus Adesanya, I just feel like he's gonna have to shoot. He's gonna have to shoot. And he just doesn't really shoot for takedowns. I feel like that would be huge for him if he wants to win, is that he has to take this fight to the ground. But the thing with Adesanya, Adesanya has the head kicks and the quick body kicks, and Nasruddin Imavov hasn't really faced a crazy kickboxer. And of course, he might have, trained to face one, but it's always different, when it's fight day, when you're in the octagon. And I feel like Adesanya is gonna hurt Imavov with something to the body, with a leg kick, and Izzy's gonna jump on, ground and pound, and get the job done via TKO. I just think when it comes to Izzy Adesanya's kicks, I just feel like he's gonna give Imavov just a hard time, because Imavov, his last couple fights in the UFC haven't really been crazy kickboxers, and I feel like he's gonna have trouble with that, and Adesanya is gonna get back in the win column with a TKO. So let's go Izzy to win, and let's fucking go, boys. Let's go, Spooge Army. And dude, this night on Saturday, bro, this UFC card is a fucking banger, and I can't wait for it, bro. Spooge Army, I salute the troops. Hoorah! I'll see the boys in the next one. Yes, sir.